Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60andMe. Hope that you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and thank you so much for being here and for your support and your dialogue and engagement with our community. I just love doing these conversations with you so that I know that you're sharing information that is going to help us all on this journey of getting a little older. So thank you again for everything that you give to this community. Now, it's a nice hot sunny day here today and very warm, but I am drinking a hot tea. I'm drinking my hibiscus flowers. Oh, I can see in the sun. It's actually the flower of the hibiscus flower, and you can, use it as iced tea or hot tea. But I made mine in this nice clear mug, so you can see the color. Isn't that gorgeous? And it really tastes good. It's a very fruity taste, and if you don't want to drink it hot, it's great as an iced tea. I had that first in Bali, and it's really, really nice. So that's a suggestion for you. So tea, love my tea. I don't know what you're drinking this morning, tea, coffee, whatever makes you feel good. So we have an article today that I want to share with you. One of our sponsors is Puritan's Pride. We love the fact that they are talking about how to use nutrition and supplements to help you live a healthier, fuller life. And the story that they've written, the article, is about joint health. And I want to share this with you because I do think it's one of the areas that is very, very important for women as they get a little older. So, joints. Now, before I start, though, I do want to say that nothing in this article is meant to provide any medical advice or any suggest any treatment or cure. These are things that we give you as information to review and research yourself and make your own choices. Now, in the article that I'm going to send you a link to, you'll find that there are places throughout where there are asterisks, little stars that really tell you something important, and I must mention it to you now, and that is that the statements that are asterisked in the article have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. So it's really important that I mention that to you. This is information for your consideration. Now, obviously, being healthy and active is, part of our life in our 60s. We want to get outside, exercise, travel, be with our grandkids and our family, and, joint health, feeling, that our joints are working and not hurting is really important for us. Our bodies need some tender, loving care when we get a little older, and joint health is at the heart of that. Got to keep it running, like a well-oiled machine. Now, that may seem like a kind of a strange metaphor, but it really is actually how the body works, and it might be a useful one when we're talking about joint health. So, the body is like a machine. It's got all the parts that work together, we're connected, and so how you understand those connections is important. Joint health. So how does it work? Well, the skeletal system in the body. There's about 200 bones in our body. I did not know this. And, they all have to work together. And the joints are where these bones connect. So some of the joints in our body are not they're only moving one direction. They're kind of fixed joints, but some of them are movable, and most of them are. So knees, hips, elbows, shoulders, they all kind of work together, and they operate like a hinge. They move either in one direction, or they have like a ball and socket in the hip joint, where the joint the bones fit into a cavity and rotate. So this is a really, kind of difference in our body that we have to kind of be aware of. Now, hard bones are obviously not meant to rub together. So there's a cushion between our bones. It's called cartilage, and it's like it enables the movement of the joint in whichever direction it moves. And this fluid, which is in the joint, or in this cartilage, is called synovial fluid. I'm giving you a little lesson here, just from information in the article if you want to read it in some more detail. But anyway, this fluid nourishes the cartilage and it lubricates the joints. So it moves everything around like a machine. So what can you do to stay healthy and keep these joints moving in a well-oiled way? Well, having a healthy lifestyle is important. Exercise is super important. And you want to maintain a healthy weight as well, because extra pressure on the joints is obviously not a good thing either. So exercise, though, keeps your muscles strong. And the supplements that the Puritan's Pride is going to recommend in this article for you to consider really help you to maintain, or they claim to help you maintain, healthy joints, cartilage, and mobility overall. So remember, though, these statements are not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, and they're not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. So what are some of these supplements that are mentioned in the article? The first one is glucosamine and chondroitin. Now, this is one that I did know about. It's part in our bodies of this complex connective tissue matrix, and it's responsible for helping to cushion the joints and the bones. So this supplement may help to ease occasional joint stress and stiffness, and that's important. It's a popular supplement, and sometimes these chondroitin and glucosamine are joined together. You can get them separately too. Another one is MSM, and it's a natural source of what's called sulfur. Now, sulfur supplies vital ingredients that may support and nourish this healthy connective tissue. And it also works with chondroitin and glucosamine to perhaps help with cartilage health. And some supplements actually combine all three, MSM, glucosamine, and chondroitin. Another one is one called Boswellia. I have never heard of this one. It's a shrub, a small tree, and it's native to the Red Sea area and also Africa. And it's known for its fragrant resin. And it's a centuries-old herb that people have been using for hundreds of years. And it says that it may support joint health. So that's another supplement, Boswellia. Speaking of, oh gosh, the heat here today is unbelievable. I'm going to do I keep this little brush by me because it's just so warm, and it's nice to just have a little brush. I'm not wearing very much makeup today. I hardly ever do in this kind of weather. It's not even worth it. But, the sun makes up for it all, so hopefully that wasn't too distracting. So anywho, another one is turmeric. Turmeric, I'm familiar with. I've used it for other things. I really enjoy using it. It's part of the ginger family, and it's the active ingredient in this root are curcuminoids. That's the name of the active ingredient. And in the supplements that Puritan's Pride writes about, it's all about curcumin, which is one of those curcuminoids. And it gives it that bright yellow color that you recognize, and it's used in different recipes as well. But it's in these supplements that may help to defend the body from free radicals. So those are some of the supplements that Puritan's Pride writes about, and in the article, and gives you some research information that you can follow up on. And I guess I'd like to ask you, what are you doing to invest in the health of your joints? Are you taking any supplements that you'd like to share with us? Do you eat a certain diet? Or do you perhaps exercise and do other things to maintain healthy joints? We'd love your feedback. Thank you for this article, Puritan's Pride, and please take a read of it if you're interested. And if you've got any thoughts or questions, please leave them in the section below, and we'll do our best to answer them. So I do hope that this has been a useful conversation. Well-being, healthy living is so important to us in our 60s and beyond. And I'm very happy to share with you some ideas for you to consider. So thanks again, everybody, for being here. Have a fabulous day, and we'll talk to you all again very soon. Bye-bye for now.